Very pleased with the outcome of this game. I like the way it went because it put us in a frustration time. We're a little bit frustrated at what happened from time to time during the game. Not everything worked out like it's supposed to. We didn't blow them out. We're not fat and sassy, and we're ready to practice and get better. So our mental attitude is really good. A little bit disappointed that we didn't get some more reserve in the game, but quite a few guys did. Very pleased with the crowd. The crowd was responsive, it was positive, loud, and excited. The whole night was a beautiful night. It's a lot of fun to come to a game in the Sun Bowl with our fans. Like even in the first drive, that they had against us. That was the only one I think in the stadium moving. It was good. Everyone stayed positive and everything. And then Andre ran down and said, "Remember, I brought this defense from the NFL with me. It's called the rope-a-dope defense, where you let them think that they're going to be better than they are, and just let them come on down there and score the opening drive." Actually, our defense did improve as the game went on. The first quarter, they had 122 yards. The second quarter, they had 93 yards. Third quarter, they had 53 yards. Fourth quarter, they had 22 yards. So I love seeing that number 10 score up there, opposite, underneath the visitors' score. It was real good. I haven't seen that in a while. Usually, maybe first quarter, sometimes not even that. So that was great to see. They were a good team. I thought they looked athletic, they were athletic, they were disciplined, their players gave good effort. We did, however, after watching the tape, wear them down in the fourth quarter, and they didn't play as well as they did early in the game. That quarterback's a good quarterback, and I certainly hope they win some more games in their league. I think they're very capable of that. Our defense did only miss 9 tackles the entire game, which is very unusual. It's very low. Usually, if you're under 15 or under 20, that's pretty good. So our whole defense, the whole game, only missed 9 tackles. So if we can do that against Houston, we'll be in great shape. Whereas on the other side, Braxton Amy, on his punt returns, broke 9 tackles in all of his punt returns. So Braxton Amy broke as many tackles as we missed. Anytime you have young players, they make mistakes, inexperienced players. So we'll probably have some of those mistakes, different ones, in the games to follow. But one of the mistakes that we made was our corner thought it was a corner blitz, and blitzed on a sprint out to him from the wide side of the field, which is something we wouldn't do. And Braxton had to rush over, run over, and cover his guy, and then no one covered the tight end, and that's what they scored on the touchdown. So it was an assign. We had him back there making good decisions, and we had him back there to catch the ball. And what he did was that afterwards, we didn't really care. We wanted him to catch it, because the guy was a short punter, 35-yard, 36-yard average, catch the ball, fair catch the ball if you have to, don't worry about the return. We thought we could block a punt. We pressured the punt, and he punted poorly, and we pressured the field goal kicker one time really well by Antoine Blake, and they missed that field goal. The only other punt returner that is really good on the team is Sean Grayson. He hurt his thumb during the game, so he couldn't return punts. So I was about ready to put Guy Holliday, who coaches the punt returners, in there to return punts. I told him he could just fair catch it if he wanted to. He said, "Let's just go to the kid and go tell Braxton a fair catch." But we do have some returners coming back. The boys that have been on suspension, they're off suspension now. Trayvon Nixon and Evan Davis and Marlon McClure will all be able to play this week. They've done a good job with their responsibilities, over and beyond what I expected them to do. The Players Committee was very interested in having me all back, and came in and met with me and the Leadership Committee and suggested that maybe I reevaluate that suspension period, and I did, and we're going to allow them to play. Now, all three of those guys are punt returners, so it'll be a bit different situation. People are asking, why are you putting Braxton Amy back there? Because he's the best one on the team. Now we have the three other guys that will be able to come in the game. So Holiday is safe. Offensively, we blew scoring opportunities. We had some great scoring opportunities and blew them. We were productive both in the running game and passing game, very, very balanced. We only had 4 penalties in the game, and that was good because 2 of them were, could have been challenged on replay. So we had time of possession was real good. We had 7 more minutes than they had in our time of possession. In the 4th quarter there we had a 16-play drive, and it was we had the 2nd team offensive line in there, and the 16 plays and scored, and that was showing great depth for that offensive line and gave those guys a lot of chances to win. We had 20 plays over 10 yards on off. Special teams, we covered kicks very, very well. Punt, return, they had 0 yards. They averaged out to the 15-yard on our kickoff return, even though our kickoff, Dakota Warren can kick off better than that. He was over-kicking, over-striding, and he'll correct that. So we had 100% field goal and PATs, and we did pressure a punt in a field. Overall, in looking at the game on tape, we played better than I anticipated after coming off the field tonight. But we still can improve, and the players want to improve. They got a real good attitude right now about wanting to improve and knowing that this was, that they have to have some things to correct. We need to get healthy, because we're bruised up a little bit and sore. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get healthy by eating right, drinking fluids, getting rest, and going to rehab. And that's how we're going to physically get ready. Mentally, we're going to get ready by watching as much game on Houston as we possibly can and make sure that we know our assignments. They went from a gap 8 defense on one play, and we selected the play, and we would have walked in, and then they switched on 4th and 1 to a regular 4-3 defense, probably because they thought we were going to pass or something. And so it wasn't goal line defense, and right underneath our guard, and pass from behind. Very poor job by the offensive goal line, 4th and 1. First of all, he's one tough guy because he got hit late a couple of times. And I think he played good. Probably give him a B. Obviously, the pass at the goal line wasn't something we want to do again or try again. It was kind of just a read by him, a poor read. But he really, when things broke down, he really made some plays. He had guys covered, and he had just a little bit of time to go back out, find somebody open, we called it takeoff to Chris Adams in the game. And Chris was open, but our right guard missed the block, and he had to be flushed out of the pocket, but he still, as he's being rushed out of the pocket, he's thinking, Chris is down there somewhere open, and flung it down the field, and of course Chris did, made a great catch. So he did some of those things fantastic. But I think he can play better than that, but he still is pretty darn good.